kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Carson Wentz. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Commanders and the Bears on Thursday night.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His 3rd NFL team, Carson Wentz.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, what I love was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. From midfield, here's Wentz. Going right back to Dodson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
The big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Wentz going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down. From
the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Wins to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. Second-year pro Justin Fields leading the way. To Montgomery to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Escape the pocket and run. And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. Man open is Keelan Cole complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone now, Wentz. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back can.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
On third down, they go Montgomery. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Wentz. Complete, it's Dodson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. On play action, Wentz. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. To throw is Wentz. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And does Washington have it? They do. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a
looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas from 21 yards away. And the Commanders are once again back in front. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chicago offense set to get started. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They may say that he's a rookie in the program, but Velus Jones brings a ton of experience to the field.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Fields. Had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Man open, here is Jones. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. To try again after the sack, Fields. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now Washington going to... of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Left side, got Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Santos' kick is up and through. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Washington's offense ready to go again. There's Antonio Gibson. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. Wentz now on first down. Quick slant, Dodson. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
For once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards. On 1st down, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Chase Young, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Santos' kick is up and through, and that's going to tie us at 13. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out and forced the field goal.
Ball square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. But here we go on the next drive for Washington. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Second and 5 now. Wentz. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now Wentz. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Straight ahead, Gibson. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Fields' throw going to be taken in by Cole. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 4 yards remain for second down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. And they work this out past the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. A quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Now Gibson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And he goes out right around the 39. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first. Now a play fake. Wentz. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Wentz now to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Wentz. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 19 yards away. And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll make a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A handoff for Gibson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, Gibson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now and 7 is that one officially a loss of 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Now Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Here's Fields. Complete to Cole. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Now Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He'll get this complete downfield to Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago! Cole Kmet, 39 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And partner, we got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Wentz. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. To throw is Fields. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. After the sack on 1st down, Fields, and firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Bears who will have the first chance to win this thing as we are underway here in overtime. Onto the field now come the Bears. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First throw in overtime by Fields. He gets this to Jones over the middle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. Now it's Fields. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. He's got the first down and more. Look at the big fella go. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
A good start for him under center here in overtime, now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. There's to at least get him a lead here in overtime. Santos' kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 24. First throw of overtime for Wentz. And he will find his man Samuel. The 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home, so much sweet.
I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You
It's that heat, boy. Yeah.
ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.